make a lot of wreaths, and I haven't made one recently, so I'm going to show you how I made this one. It's a book paper wreath that looks like a giant flower. I don't know if you can call it a wreath, I guess, because there's no hole in the center, but whatever. So for this, you need some old book pages, scissors, a glue gun, and some glue sticks, a piece of cardboard, and a compass, or just something that you can draw a circle with, whether you're tracing it or whatever floats your boat. Also, I know there are a lot of people who are not going to like the fact that I'm ripping up an old book, because the last project I did that involved a book getting destroyed, you guys had like a major freak out. Um, this book is from 1966, and yeah, it's old, but honestly, if it's a free book and I didn't pay for it and I don't really need it, then why not? I have so many dictionaries, like English dictionaries, English French, English Spanish, whatever. I didn't need another one. So I'm using the pages in this book because I enjoy them and I like the book and I like how the text looks. So because these are full size pages, I'm actually ripping them out and then cutting them in half because I only want half a sheet per flower petal. If you're using a smaller book, you wouldn't need to cut it, but I obviously am because I'm using a big book. And then you just cut off the edges so that they're all straight. Now you want to roll them. So one way that you can do it is you hold on to one corner and with your other hand flip it up and it makes it into a roll. Those rolls are actually too long for what I had planned. So the second option that I have is to actually take the paper and put your finger halfway, so it rolls to the middle part, and then you can continue the roll onward, and it actually makes them shorter so they're not like quite so long. Then I just take a bit of my hot glue, put them on the corner, and close it up. I just think this works really fast. It's a really quick way to get it done, and there's no like extra bulk of like, tape or something. So, this wreath actually required 88 rolls, which is kind of a lot. But they can go up to like 120, 130, I guess, depending on how big it is. And then take your piece of cardboard and edge to edge draw a circle. My circle went over a bit, but it doesn't matter. You just want the circle to know that you need to glue them in a certain shape. You don't actually, it's 9 o'clock, need to cut them out or anything, so it's fine. And then do a smaller circle because you saw that I had the decorations on the inside, so I only want them to be stuck on so far. So once my circles are done, I just went ahead and trimmed the corners of my cardboard. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I didn't want it to be too large. Turns out I wish I had left a bit of it on so that I could hold it up better, but it is what it is. Then just go around the outer rim of the larger circle and stick your pieces of paper down. I started just kind of dragging the glue across, then I realized that since I am leaving a space, so I'm putting it basically where every other one can go. It's faster if you do what I'm doing here, which is a bunch of individual dots, and then go ahead and glue your paper down to it. If you need to, you can put markers like I did here at quarter intervals so that you know how many go in between. But again, that is totally up to you. My outer rim had, I believe, 32 pieces of paper, maybe 31. I'm not exactly sure. You could pause it here and count, I suppose. And then I went ahead and did a inner rim of that big circle, making sure that I put the rolled up like tube shapes in every other, like between everyone, I guess. So like in all the empty gaps that are there. And I just went ahead and filled that entire circle in. This isn't the quickest process. Gluing it down actually isn't too bad, but actually making the petals can take a while. So put it on a TV show or something so you're not, using up a lot of valuable time. You're at least doing this while you're doing something that would be killing time anyways. So I actually went ahead and put a third row of them on because I thought that was necessary. And then I realized that there are many different ways you can end this. So one option would be 3 rows, and then your first suggestion, I guess, would be to have a mirrored center. So you can buy these round mirrors, at the dollar store. They come packs of 3. If you just put that mirror in the center and glued it down, that could be your first option. Your second option could be full paper. These are the wreaths that I've seen on the internet that are like they're completely papered. My personal favorite is, of course, the one I chose to do with some sort of jeweled center. So I actually just used a bunch of gold buttons that I had. I have a big box that I got at a thrift store. And these buttons come in handy. You know, I've used quite a few of them. So I just went ahead and assembled those, not in any particular pattern or anything, in the center. Just kind of overlapped some of them. Whatever I thought worked to fill in the space, because I wanted it to be solid gold little bubbles, so it looked kind of like the inside of a flower. So that's how mine turned out. If you try it, let me know how yours turns out, and I'd love to see some pictures. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't seen my last video, please click that button there and it'll direct you to that video. A random video, which is just a random video that I picked that I thought you'd enjoy. Also, there's a link to my vlogging channel, as well as a subscribe button, because you know you want to subscribe, because you want to be around for all the next videos that come out. Don't forget, I put out new videos every Monday to Friday, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!